Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be doing Advent of Cyber 2024, day 17, and that will be log analysis. Let's hop right in. All right, everyone. So we are on day 17, log analysis. Just going through this real quick. I have not done anything. I left I believe my VPN is on. This is Splunk, and we're going to knock out the two freebies real quick, if that works. There we go. However, this ties back into my old genre, meaning physical security, and this thing is just going berserk. It's all good though. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm not sure if this will be our login for Splunk, which it looks like it might be, but we'll see. So pretty much, I'll read a bit of the story just to get an understanding. An attack now, it seems, on the town's CCTV. There's a problem with the logs, but what could it be? An idea put forward of a log form switch, not as expected, the idea of the glitch. So it looks like there's something going on with their CCTV stream system. I'm not going to read the backstory. However, oh yeah, okay, so that is our Splunk. Oh, it logged us in automatically. So, but let's see. Okay, let's back up a bit. Still, they said there was no recording of anybody entering the data center yesterday. How could that be? Wondered Marta May. Desperate for answers, their first supposition was the owner of the cameras must have deleted the recordings from their managing webpage, but the data center's camera owner surely can't be the perpetrator. It is no other than Byte, Glitch's dog. Glitch insisted with Marta to leave the ownership of the camera to Byte, precisely to avoid these kinds of happenings. Byte, the ultimate good boy, combines loyalty and sharp instinct to keep an eye on the place or to make it safe. So they're trying to figure out who went in and deleted the streams and or the recordings. So let's go ahead and do this. Do we have to use our attack box? I think they are on there. Unreadable McSkitty. Okay, so learning objectives. Learn how to extract custom fields in Splunk. Learn to create a parser for the custom logs. Filter out and narrow down the search results using search processing language, SPL. How to investigate in Splunk. So we tested them. We got the machine. Is this the same one? Yeah, this is the same one. I think it's the same one. 8.26 Splunk Enterprise. Yeah, it's the same one. All right, I'll just close this one out. Investigation time. It's time to fire up Splunk where the data has been pre-ingested for us to investigate the incident. Once the lab is connected, open up the link in the browser and click on Search and Reporting. So, Search and Reporting. On the next page, type in index. And note that we will need to select all time. So we're going to go here and paste. I need to take off the I. And then we're going to go to the time and hit all time. And then I believe it's going to be search. After running the query, and then we could do source type next after we run the query. All right, source type. There we go, web logs and CCTV logs. The two data sets are as follows. Web logs, this file contains events related to the web connections to and from the CCTV web server. So web connections to the server, events related to the web connections to and from the CCTV web server. Okay, so the CCTV web server is pretty much going to be like your NVR. For those that know physical security, it's going to be like Milestone, Avigilon, Genetec, ExactVision, etc. So this file contains information about the CCTV application access log. So for Milestone, that would be your management, not Jesus Christ, I can't believe I forgot. Not the ones that your GSOC will use, but your management console where you add, delete the cameras, do all the programming, stuff like that. Let's explore the log. Now you can do it from the SOC app. Most of them you can't do it from the SOC apps, but just to give perspective, if they're done correctly, GSOC personnel for physical security or security guards or whatever will only have read privileges. They won't have read, write, delete. They won't have admin privileges. Just FYI, if it's done correctly, it will not be like that. Hence why you would probably more than likely not use that as a source of truth. So let's. All right, now we're gonna let's start our investigation by examining the CCTV logs. To do so, we can either click on the corresponding value for the source type field, or type the following query in the search bar. Let's go ahead and just type this in the search bar, see what we get. Make sure that's all on time. So then we go host CCTV server. And let's just say if it was Milestone, right? You're going to see recording server because that's where everything is stored on. You're going to have different servers, management server, recording server, event server, SQL server, etc. So for this, just for some, if this ever does happen and you guys don't have that physical security background, it more than likely will be the recording server. It's rare from a mid to enterprise level, enterprise meaning Facebook, Apple size company, that you're going to have everything in one server. It's just not going to happen. So that being said, let's go here. As you can see, we have those. All these showed up good. Source type, host, timestamp, and then we got all these extra fields here. Understanding the problem. After examining the logs, we can figure out the following main issues. Logs aren't parsed properly by Splunk. Splunk does not consider the actual timeline of the event. Instead, it uses only the ingestion time. Fixing the problem. Before analyzing and investigating the logs, we must extract the relevant fields from them and adjust the timestamp. The provided logs were generated from a custom log source, so Splunk could not parse the fields properly. Extract new field. Click on the extract new field and option and look at it on the below the field list on the left of the page. Okay. Select sample event. We will be presented with event logs that must be parsed properly. Though we can't select any log, but in order to follow the steps mentioned below and avoid confusion, let's select the very first sample event and click on the green next button of the page. Okay, so extract new fields. What was it? Extract new fields button at the top. Will be percent of the logs parsed. Let's select the very first. Okay, the very first sample. One. Select the very first sample. Regular expression. All right. Now to select the fields in the logs that we want to extract, we simply need to highlight them in the sample log. Splunk will auto-generate the regex regular expression to extract the now selected field. All right, highlight one or more of the values. What was... All right, log timestamp. Events. All right, so this is going to be timestamp. Oops. Username, session ID. Events. All right, what am I missing? 1, 2. Events. And what is the last one? User ID. All right, so now we've got this event. Add extraction. Oops. User ID. There we go. Now hit next. All right, we got that. Log out. Watch camera. Downloading camera. We got all this stuff here. Looks good. Marta username. Did I do username wrong? I don't have user. I have user ID, but I don't have username. 1 second. All right, it's there. So we got session ID, username here. All right, validate. Log out. Watch camera. Byte. Okay. Save and analyze. After validating that the extracted fields are correct, the next step is saving and analyzing the logs. All right, let's go up here. All right, username, index or index source type. We can verify that we successfully extracted the custom fields from the logs by clicking on any of the custom fields in the list on the left of the page. For example, if we click on username field, we will be presented with all the different values that have been extracted from the logs for this field. So let's go ahead. I think we're going to do all time. There we go. Now we've got user ID. So, no, I'm sorry, username. Here we go. Now we got them all here. Index equals CCTV feed. All right, sample log. Improving the field extraction. As previously mentioned, some of the logs are a bit different from the ones we used as a baseline for the field extraction. Some of the log formats that our parser could not pick are mentioned below. Okay, settings. So let's go up. Where's settings? Fields. And then field extractions. There we go. Now let's go see which one we need. CCTV logs extract. All right, so we got to go into search. Is it CCTV? Yeah. There we go. It's there. Now we Now we got to delete it. Open field extractor next. Okay. Delete this. Update the regex, this time after selecting the right source type, CCTV logs, and timestamp all. Click on I prefer to write, okay, source type, CCTV logs, all time. Oops. Advanced. Okay, and then in the tab, we're going to copy this regex command. Where do we do this one? All right, I prefer to write the regular expression myself. There we go. Preview. There we go. Event logout, username, user ID. Looks good. The regex will fix the field parsing pattern and extract all the needed fields from the logs. Hit save, and on the next page, hit finish. So from here, save and finish. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's follow new search. Go ahead and click the Splunk sign. Search and reporting. Open up a new search. You can also do your search history there as well. Just for those who haven't used Splunk. Let's go ahead and do all time. And then it should give us a pie format. Visualization. Oh, pie chart. Visualization is. There you go. All right. Haven't done this in a while. Summary of the event account. So we could do this one too. Search. Log out, log in. So Splunk is really good with a lot of metrics and live dashboards. Well, I shouldn't say live, because live, there's going to be like a little delay, because live is going to cost a shit ton of money with computing time and hardware or cloud stuff. It's going to cost a lot of money being live. So for physical security, like if you have a panic button or any kind of active shooter stuff, you would not want it being done live on Splunk, because when I was at Box, we had I think it was a 5 to 10 minute delay. You don't want that kind of stuff on Splunk unless you got the open checkbook for it, because it will cost money. So just to FYI, that is really good at this stuff, metrics and dashboards and stuff like that. So now we've got CCTV feed rare event. Delete recording is right there. Okay, cool. So pretty much we got all these. Login failed. So now let's narrow down our investigation. Go ahead and hit search. No results found. All right, interesting. All right, let's go back down. Suspicious IP address. No results found. Why is that? All right, so we were here. Let's try this one. Let's go visualization. All right. 13.5. Yep, that looks correct. There we go. Let's go ahead and add this one. Okay, so byte was the user failed. Username byte. Narrowing down, let's go ahead and do this. Session ID. I wonder if I copied it wrong. No results. Okay. Interesting. Let's just go ahead and go down. Extract all events from the CCTV logs. How many logs were captured and associated with the successful login? Oops. All right, let's go back down and find our log search. I went up too far. All right, here we go. Oops. Darn it. Login successful, 642. All right, let's go ahead and do that for our first one. 642 logins. That is correct. What is the session ID associated with the attacker who deleted the recording? All right. Darn it. Deleted recording. User ID. All right, for that one, should be here. So it's what is the username? Oh, session ID. Okay, session ID. Let's copy that. What is the name of the attacker found in the logs? It's not byte. Check the IP address. Is it M malware? I don't think this is it. I could be wrong. Boom, and we are right. There we go. We are all caught up, ready to go for tomorrow. Going to be on track from now on. So this is Splunk. Kind of hits home with learning Splunk in my own realm of physical security is actually where I learned Splunk. Getting that project, all the physical security systems integrated with Splunk or into Splunk. This was pre-COVID, and then yeah, pretty much brings back a little memory. So that being said, we're all done. Looking forward to tomorrow, being all caught up now, and that's it for this one. Have a good one.